GeoByte.
Hi students, welcome to the GeoByte Diploma series. In this video also we will discuss some more important problems on the Pelton wheel. In the previous video we have discussed some important problems on Pelton wheel. Since the Pelton wheel problems are very important, we are going to discuss some more problems on Pelton wheel. Look at the very first problem. A Pelton wheel develops 1 lakh kilowatts under a head of 7450 meters. It means power given. The given power should be taken as a shaft power. Shaft power. Let me write the given data. Shaft power P equal to 100,000 kilowatts under a head H equal to 7450 meters. When running at 300 rpm, speed n equal to 300 rpm. It has two jets. Speed is given 300 rpm. It has two jets. Number of jets let it be n equal to 2. Find the diameter of the jet and wheel and also find the discharge. Diameter of the wheel, dia of wheel, let it be capital D, is how much? Dia of jet, small d is how much? And also the discharge. Q is how much? Now the coefficient of velocity given Cv equal to 0.98 and the speed ratio means blade speed ratio 0.46. Coefficient of velocity Cv 0.98 and the blade speed ratio means U by V1 is equal to 0.46. First let us find the jet velocity. Inlet velocity of the jet velocity denoted by V1 is equal to Cv into root 2gh. Cv given 0.98 into root over 2 into g 9.81 into h 7450. Simplify this value for getting V1 118.87 meters per second. That is the jet velocity. From this we can find the blade speed U by V1. This is given. U by V1 equal to 0.46. From this blade speed equal to 0.46 times the V1. U equal to 0.46 into V1 118.87. Simplify this value for getting U equal to 54.68 meter per second, but U equal to pi dn by 60. From this, the wheel diameter equal to 60 into U by pi n. 60 into U, 54.68 divided by pi into n. N how much it is given? 300 rpm. N is 300 rpm. Simplify the value for getting D, 3.48 meters. Now the power is given and power is given. 1 minute. Mechanical efficiency also given. Okay. Then from that 1 minute, only mechanical efficiency given, hydraulic efficiency is not given, shaft power given. Now for finding the hydraulic efficiency, I need to know the VW1, VW2, but blade exit angle or the water deflection angle is not given. Assume hydraulic efficiency equal to 100%. Then overall efficiency equal to hydraulic efficiency multiplied by mechanical efficiency. It is equal to shaft power by water power. From this, the water power equal to shaft power divided by overall efficiency. Here hydraulic efficiency we assumed as 1 or 100%. So it is equal to shaft power by the mechanical efficiency. So water power equal to shaft power, how much it is given? Look at the value. Shaft power 1 lakh kilowatts. Mechanical efficiency 0.9. 1 lakh divided by 0.9. From this you can get the water power. Simplify this value for getting 1 all ones only which are in kilowatts. This water power must be equal to WQH. W equals specific weight of water. So WQH is equal to 11111 kilowatts. W should be in kilonewton per meter cube. W equal to 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. So 9.81 into discharge into H. Head available at the inlet of turbine is 7450 meters. It must be equal to 1,11,111. From this you can find the discharge. 1,11,111 divided by 9.81 multiplied by 7450. Simplify this value for getting the discharge around 15 point. You simplify this value 15.10 meter cube per second. but it is given that two jets are used for the turbine, therefore discharge through one jet, discharge through one discharge through one jet equal to capital Q by 2, because this is the total discharge. It is equal to 15.10 divided by 2. It is equal to 7.55 meter cube per second. This discharge must be equal to discharge through, but discharge through one jet equal to discharge through one jet area of the jet multiplied by velocity of the jet v1. So discharge is 7.55 must be equal to pi by 4 into square of the jet diameter into v1. Look at the v1. v1 I got is 118.87. 118.87. Simplify this value for getting the jet diameter is simplify this value for getting 0.284 meters. So we got the wheel diameter, discharge through the single jet and discharge required for the plant, and the diameter of the jet also. Let us take another problem. Look at the next problem. A Pelton wheel is supplied with 180 liters of water per second. It means the discharge Q equal to the discharge Q equal to 180 liters per second. It is equal to 0.180 meter cube per second, because 1 meter cube equal to 1000 liters of water under a head of 300 meters. Head available at the inlet of the turbine, H equal to 300 meters. The mean peripheral velocity of the bucket, it means blade speed, U is given 20 meter per second. If the outlet tip angle of the bucket, that means indirectly water deflection angle, equal to 160 degrees. Then blade exit angle phi equal to 180 minus water deflection angle is equal to 20 degrees. Find the power developed and efficiency. You are asked to find the power developed and efficiency. Now let us find the jet velocity. Jet velocity v1 equal to cv into root 2gh. Here CV is not given. Assume coefficient of velocity equal to 1. So it is equal to indirectly 2gh. So jet velocity equal to root under 2 into g 9.81 into head available is 300 meters. Simplify this value for getting the jet velocity 76.72 meters per second. Now you know relative velocity at inlet. Relative velocity at inlet VR1 equal to V1 minus U. V1 is 76.72 minus U given is 20 meters per second. 20. It is equal to 56.72 meters per second. Now let us construct the velocity triangles. Since here blade friction is not given, relative velocity at outlet, relative velocity at outlet VR2 equal to KVR1. Here assume K equal to 1. Assume K equal to 1. Then VR2 equal to VR1. That is equal to 56.72 meters per second. Now come to the velocity triangles. This is the bucket. This is the Pelton wheel bucket. The middle part is called splitter. The jet is entering to the splitter like this. Let this is the AB. AB be the jet velocity. The jet velocity equal to VW1. And AC be the blade speed U. And BC be the relative velocity VR1. Here VR1 equal to V1 minus U. The water is deflecting like this. Practically water is leaving with respect to relative velocity. So this is the water deflection angle 160 degrees. Then this is 20. If this is 20, blade exit angle phi equal to 20. So phi equal to 20 degrees. Because opposite angles are equal. This is the relative velocity at outlet. And absolute velocity of the jet may be V2 is making an angle beta, developing two component of velocities. 1 minute. Let us mark the V2 somewhere here, and this is the beta. Since the jet is making an angle beta with a velocity V2, developing two component of velocities, this is the VF2 and this is the VW2. And you know this is the blade speed U. Blade speed U. KLM. Now look at the triangle KLM. Look at the triangle, right angle triangle KLM. KLM. For the triangle cos phi is equal to U plus, look at the triangle, U plus VW2 by VR2. VR2. From this VW2 equal to VR2 cos phi minus u. Here VR2 equal to VR1, that VR1 equal to 56.72. 56.72 into cos 20 minus u. The blade speed given is, एक minute, blade speed 20. Blade speed is, blade speed 20 meter per second minus 20. Simplify this value. It is 33.299 meters per second. That is the VW2. Then power developed. Power P equal to mass flow rate of the water into PW1 plus VW2 into U. Here mass flow rate of the water is equal to rho Q. Q is it given Q? Discharge yes, 0.180. Rho is 1000, 0.18. It is 180 kg per second. It is equal to 180 multiplied by VW1 equal to V1 only. That V1 is 76.72 plus VW2 33.299 multiplied by U20. Simplify this value. I got the value 396069.7 watts. It is equal to 396.0697 kilowatts. Then hydraulic efficiency. Hydraulic efficiency equal to 2U into VW1 plus VW2 by V1 square. So hydraulic efficiency 2 into U equal 20, VW1 76.72 plus VW2 33.299 divided by V1 square. So V1 and VW1 both are equal, 76.72 whole square into 100. Simplify this value. Simplify this value for getting 74.76%. I hope all of you understood. We have done nearly 7 problems for the Pelton wheel. With this, I am concluding this video. In the very next video, we will discuss the reaction turbines like Francis turbines and Kaplan propeller turbines. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please subscribe our GeoByte channel and share these videos to all your diploma mechanical and civil students. Thank you very much once again. Have a great day.
GeoByte.